Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Hood Point, East, West, North, South, Worldwide. I'm your host, Keith Allen, and along with me, my co-host, Mr. Sean C.
Yes, I'm back.
Yes, the people that represent the month of May and everything, the best month of the year.
Yes,
You
yes.
know what's good for real, the Twin Value Edition.
Oh, wow. Twin Value. The good
Right.
old days.
You know, the Ninja Turtle shop and everything.
Shout out to Bronson.
Yeah, Branson. Shout out to Branson in North Carolina. Ain't he in North Carolina now?
Yeah.
Shout out to Branson Ashford in North Carolina that was with us in the Twin Value Ninja Turtle shop.
You know, Twine Plus.
Twan
everybody.
Plus. Shelly Tobias.
Yes. Shout out
Kathy
to Shelly.
Holloway.
Wow.
Whole bunch of people. Damn near everybody worked at Twin Value back in the day.
I mean, just keeping it real, like a lot of those people I still, talk to.
That's tripped out, ain't it?
You included.
Right.
I say, wow.
Right. Also, we'd like to give a shout out to G Host. He's
Yes.
making the biscuits. And shouts out to E Young. We got to get a milk carton for him because he's missing.
Yeah, I feel you, E. I hope you just aren't in the same predicament as I was. That's all.
I think he had the injury when Saram jumped out the cake on
Well,
him.
hold on a second because the doorbell just rang, so he might be here.
Uh-oh.
Sweet.
So I
Okay.
sent an intern out to get him.
Okay, no
Whatever it
doubt.
is.
No doubt. Well, You Up might be making his presence in a few minutes.
He's making the fashionable appearance.
Yeah, you know how that go. He want everybody to see him come in.
Right,
Dun, 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 dun.
They're going to have to sound the horns for him.
Right. He making the like David Ruffin appearance in. He gonna have a spotlight on him and everything when he walking in. Then he gonna come in like, I'm E Rubble. They are the hood.
He going to come in and stand right in front of the camera like
Yes.
I got you.
You know the spotlight gonna be on him. We just gonna be sitting here back here like, what the F? What in the world's going on?
Should we give him the standing O?
Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that and everything. Definitely. So how was your week?
My week was actually good. School's winding down, so it's a little crazy, but hey,
You about to have that 2-month vacation.
yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait till that
Ain't
comes
nothing
down.
like it.
And like I say, everything's good. I mean, got to run through all the quick sports topics.
No doubt.
Cavs.
Got the number one pick for the second time in 3 years.
Always in a bad time, but hey, we got the number one.
Let me tell you, I was watching the draft lottery thing,
Okay.
and I'm sitting there when they went to number 4. I said, Cavs might end up getting the 4th pick.
Right.
Then another team came. Then I said, well, maybe they'd be in the top 3,
Right.
which would have been cool, would have been ideal.
That's what I was looking at. I was looking at a 3.
Who got the 3rd pick?
I don't remember. Don't make me laugh.
Well, whoever got the 3rd pick got the 3rd pick. And then when it came down to them, and was it Washington again?
Washington, yes.
They got the 2nd pick for the 2nd year in a row.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
E Rumble has entered the building.
Yes, he
entered the
has.
building.
I'm E Rumble, and this is the Hood Point. What's up with you?
What up, Gotti? What up,
'Cause
Gotti?
we was
You want your
like-
spot? Here, you got your spot. Here.
Oh,
Here you go.
No, sit down. I'm gonna go to the side.
No, we got it.
oh, we about to put it back in everything, you know.
We on TV. We got it.
Yes, we on TV now.
Man, the big man told me to go to the side. They didn't move the camera for me. So.
I got
Oh, they
you.
didn't?
Just take a spot.
Do-do-do-do.
I mean,
I'm back in the norm
I'm
now.
back in.
What's up, E Rumble?
Sorry, I'm late.
What's up,
okay.
big
I
dog?
ran into my yard, man, and we just started talking about trying to get my yard together. So
Oh, that's what's up.
Saram do landscaping now?
sure does.
Oh, wow.
She told me she gave me one of them Keith specials.
I don't know about that.
You know what them Keith specials are?
I don't know about that. Well, E, since you just came in, me and Sean was talking about the draft lottery, and the Cavs got it for the 2nd year in 3 years.
They paid for it for the second time in 3 years.
I'll take it. Hey, if it
Hey,
got
if
paid
that's
for,
what they gotta do.
whatever it takes.
Now, the thing is, this will be a big year to determine if the Cavs will extend or become like the Sacramento Kings of the lottery, where they're an annual participant for the next 10, 12 years?
I think, dog, I've been, talking about this all week. What I think is going to happen is I think it's going to be a major trade.
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
It's going to,
Yeah.
I mean, we can take Noel, like, don't get me wrong, Mike Brown is our coach. So Noel is like an 85% chance he will be a Cav. So just
Right.
prepare for that. But
Then it's also that 7.5% chance that they might break the mold if they have to pick
right, and go with the small forward.
Otto Porter. And
Yeah,
things.
which wouldn't be bad.
Which wouldn't be
'cause,
bad.
Like he's 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan,
Right,
19
exactly.
years old.
I
And
think
can
it's going
play
to be.
D.
I think it's going to be a major trade. I think they're going to draft him, but he's not going to stay a Cavalier. They're going to draft him, and then next thing you know, you're going to hear that a blockbuster trade, and because I think the last time the number one was traded was Chris Webber. I
Chris
think it
Webber,
was.
20, about
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah, so that's what I think was going to what's going to happen. Is that
Because we got way too much money. We
Right.
like way
20,
under
30
the
million
cap.
under the cap.
And yeah, we got a lot of flexibility. We got Andy, who's coming off a contract next
Right.
year, and he's not really that much to begin with.
Right. Because the Cavs only got like about 6 or 7 people actually signed anyway.
Right.
So-
And they can dump like who? Ellington and somebody
Yeah.
else.
So wait a minute. So y'all want Otto Porter, huh, Junior?
If we can trade down, I'll take him.
So y'all the same
I'll
two
take
dudes that said we needed a big man, and now y'all talking about y'all want to draft a 3 after I was crying about for months. Oh, don't get quiet on me now. Yeah, E. Rumble's back in the building here now, okay?
I've always
Let's
said
spice this up a little
always
bit.
wanted a
We
3.
needed a swing man.
Always wanted to
Let's go get the tape. Let's go
Always
get the
wanted
tape.
three.
Let's
We
do
got
it.
the tape. Get the tapes.
Don't make me jump on. Don't make me jump on the hoodpoint.com right now and look up the
Pull it
old.
up. Turn up. No, we don't want to turn up. No, turn it up. Don't turn it up.
But nah, we've needed.
Yeah, we need
a three.
swing man, big.
Big
I
time.
mean,
even
G
if-
is cool, but he's just defensive. And
Exactly.
that's the only
And
problem.
he doesn't give us enough at the 3 that we
Right,
need right now.
right.
man.
We need some
Exactly.
offensive
We
potency.
need some Paul George. What I saw last night.
Oh man,
Ooh,
is
did
he
you see
balling out
that?
of control?
Man.
Woo. Hey, he gave it to the Birdman.
Oh,
Birdman.
no,
Yeah.
David West kind of played him though with the little shove in the back. He set up the poster, but
Yeah, he
that
sure
poster
did.
was so
Ooh, they got-
beautiful.
check
Oh,
out. I was
my
looking on the
God.
Facebook timeline. They got that posterized picture in a cartoon now.
Man.
No kidding, that was incredible.
Hey man, speaking of funny stuff, there's some funny stuff I seen in these playoff games, man. Did y'all see the flop of the year? I saw he got fined $5,000 for it.
Oh, Tony Allen. Yeah, that was ridiculous. No, hey, but you know what? Everybody has to admit, when you first
Right.
saw that and he rolled over, you thought he busted his head. You
Yes.
thought that.
Well, see, I
hats off
personally,
to his acting.
I heard about it. I didn't see
He
it.
deserves an
Oh,
Emmy
wow.
award.
And then I heard, next thing I know, I go online and I see all these people talking about this dude needs an acting award. Like, what? So finally, my dude from what's Dayton calls me up, man. He's like,
Okay.
E, did you see Tony Allen? And as he's telling me this, I'm watching First Take the other morning, and they just keep showing it from like angle and angle and angle. I'm like, wait a minute, his head didn't even hit the floor.
Didn't even
Right.
hit the floor.
I mean, he's sprawling on the floor like a fish out of water, and but
Yeah, I mean, he got fouled. He probably was a little out of control. He rolled and everything, but he did not hit his head.
Not at
And
all.
but hey, that was quick thinking on his part, though.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was,
because he
definitely.
sold it. He knew he had
so
to
they
get
got
the
the
extra
flagrant
point.
foul and
Exactly.
everything.
and he probably ain't got to pay that fine. His team, the organization probably, okay, we'll take care of that fine. Don't even worry about it.
$5,000, $20.
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
you think he seen that commercial with the kid who said, "Hey, coach, that ball went off of me and went out of bounds"? You ever see that?
Yeah, I seen that commercial. Yeah. Oh, we went on team. I'm going to talk about. And the coach looking at him like, what you mean?
Like, hold it.
Right.
a
I'm
minute.
I'm thinking, if he Poindexter that plays with him that was standing over trying to help him up. I'm wondering if he's like, man, just let me lay here, man. Just let me lay here, man. Just
Right.
let me
Don't
get-
pick
get
me
away.
up.
Let me get a little bit of because he look at him a couple times and then he just kind of stand there over
Right.
him. Interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Hey, watching the game last night, did you see the? I wonder if anything's gonna come out of it. Did you see the shot that David West gave to Chalmers toward the end of the game to his arm, his shoulder? 'Cause Chalmers got the little bad shoulder.
yeah.
He gave him a knife. Chalmers, I don't know who he was checking, but he was trying to come through the lane.
Came off the screen.
And came off the screen. And as soon as he came by, West
David
was
West
like,
belted him.
He gave him the business.
and then West just ran up like he didn't do nothing.
Hey, that man is on the floor.
Yeah.
He's in it. So
Yes.
whatever's whatever. I
It's
feel
a
it.
series.
Man, on the way in here, brothers, I was listening to the sports radio. Very good conversation they were talking about. I don't know if it's an old recording because the Bostonian called in, and I don't know if you all listen to talk radio. I thought the Bostonian had passed away or whatever, but I'm
He's
He got
been
banned
alive
for a long time.
He got banned for a
Yeah,
minute.
he got banned.
Oh, really?
Because he
what
used to
probably-
call on
He got banned from all the shows.
all the shows.
Really?
Because he used to call on the show that comes on the Time Warner channel.
Oh, wow.
He calls up on there, and he
Well-
calls in to the fan, and he calls in to ESPN.
Well, here's the question. The question was, who is the next person in Cleveland? Because Mike Dicker got his number retired.
Right.
Who's the next Cleveland athlete number you would retire?
Cleveland athlete. LeBron.
That's what the discussion was about.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they
Okay.
were a lot of people were calling in saying that you should retire. They were saying no because what he did to us and
You
things
know
like
what?
that.
That is
You know
pure
what?
hate.
But check
I'm
out.
So
I'm gonna tell
tired of
you
that.
something. You know what? Because I work over at Public Call, and they got the Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. And I asked somebody, "Don't you think LeBron would be a candidate to get inducted to the Hall of Fame?" And the dude's like, "Well, what he did the decision." But I was like, the state of Cleveland Cavaliers basketball before with Ron Ray, Ricky Davis and company, and after with this crap now,
Man.
you'd have to consider it.
What number do you retire?
23.
Yep.
It's
But he's
not a-
wearing 6.
It's not. He wore 23 with
Wore
the Cavs,
23,
and
yeah.
he stopped wearing.
So what if
when he
he,
left.
so
Not
you were
befitting.
he never? What if he never comes back? You still gonna retire?
Yeah,
Yeah. I would retire a number.
Because if you look statistically, and like you said, look at the numbers. I
Okay.
mean, when he left,
Let me ask y'all.
we
this.
went
It
from
is what it is.
from first to worst.
So
We
let me
went
ask you
from first
this.
to primary lottery contestant.
Okay, so whose number would you retire first? His or Ozzie Newsome's?
Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzy. I think I talked.
Ozzie
I
Newsome.
talked to y'all about this like off the air a while ago.
Yeah.
Like Ozzy is
Yeah,
another
I think
one
we
of those
talked about that
guys
over Keith's house one
that-
time.
that-
Yeah.
I actually got a third candidate also.
Who's that?
Would you retire Albert Bell's number?
Nah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Al Bell was a beast.
He put up numbers
but
here.
he put up numbers, but it was only for a couple years. It was only for a few years. I mean, if that's the case, you need to retire his. You need to retire
But
Manny's.
think about it.
you
Also,
need to retire
also-
Tony's.
Right,
I
I
mean,
was about to say.
you got some names that you got. That you can put in. I mean, I love. Trust me.
Joe
I am
Super Joe Charbonneau.
a
Toby Hara.
JoJo.
That's a
Toby
one-hit
Hara.
wonder.
Mike Hargrove.
Mike Hargrove.
Mike Hargrove. Yeah.
Hey, Joe Carter.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot. Nah, see, yeah. we
So you
can't-
understand
we can't
what I'm
open
saying?
the floodgates.
You can't open
Like-
them. If you're gonna do
but you gotta
Albert, you're gonna have to open the
LeBron,
floodgates.
Ozzy. I might give Brian Sipes some concede.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about Bernie?
Yeah. Oh, Bernie, without a doubt. I forgot about Bernie. Oh, Bernie.
Because you got to think when Bernie
first
was there, the
ballot in my
Browns
Hall of
was
Fame.
like a contender every year. Just
The
about.
dude was a beast, man.
Yes.
People just don't call it like it is. If the man, was fast, he would be
They'd have
one
had
of the
him-
greatest ever.
They'd have had his statue outside of Cleveland Brown Stadium,
Right.
First Energy Field, whatever you call it now.
He just couldn't get away from the line a lot of times.
If they can erect a statue for Charles Ramsey, retire all the numbers.
Oh,
Man,
what?
Charles Ramsey, did y'all see?
Whoa. What did you didn't say a statue, did you?
Yeah, they're actually in Kentucky. They got a bust of Charles Ramsey that
Serious?
they're going to send to Cleveland, and they're going to put it somewhere in Cleveland.
Whoa. This is
I
when
don't
the
know where to
show-
even begin on that one. Now, that was
This
a
is when the
curve
show
ball.
takes a curve.
All right, this is where real talk kicks in. It's real people,
Right.
real thoughts, real
and real
conversation.
conversation.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, hats off to the dude for everything that he did. I'm glad that he got all the food he can possibly eat.
He turned down that burger thing.
Hey, but you know, hey,
No,
they
he didn't.
offered.
Oh, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
Hey,
didn't.
Hey, if he took it, didn't take it, whatever they offered, that was
He'd
a
be a
beautiful
fool
thing.
to turn that down.
But a bust.
A bust of Ramsey.
Where are you supposed
Where
to
you supposed
put
to
it?
put it? On Seymour?
Right.
That's something that they're talking about doing
Oh no.
right on the end of the street of Seymour.
So he's supposed to
Wow.
live on the block and then walk by that piece
see
like
his
he's
bust every
Jordan.
day, right.
He's Jordan. Wow. Okay. Hey.
Hey.
What's he gonna? It's just his head, or is there gonna be a whole body with him holding a Big Mac in his hand?
But I will also say this because it was more than just him that saved them girls.
Right. I mean, you're gonna have bust of all the police officers. You're gonna
Right.
have bust of the
The guy across
Because the
street.
other guy that he don't speak too much English should get a bus too then.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, this is official. Oh, and they have a picture, a
Oh
mold.
wow. Got a
This is for real, for real.
Wow.
Oh,
Man.
Oh man, it's serious. Did you see?
This is
I got a
for
picture.
real,
I
for
got a
real.
picture on my phone too of. That's crazy. Did you see the action figure doll?
They got an action figure doll?
Well, let's see. He's got an action figure doll. He's got a card. It's called the Chuck card. Okay, and he can go into any burger joint in the city of Cleveland and get free burgers. And then McDonald's made him gave him food for 1 year for free.
nice. That's a come up.
Got
And
the-
it's an action figure. The action figure has him holding a burger.
And he has
Oh,
and he
dog.
has a ton of T-shirts that are made too.
Oh my.
Hey, you know, like say hats off.
Hey,
to
hats
him.
off to him though.
You know, maximize your.
Maximize your success.
My thing is that is he actually getting the money for all this stuff that that people are
That's what
selling?
I'm wondering.
Well,
Right.
He has to get appearance money, stuff like that. He can always sue for when it's his likeness, as long as he, you know.
But really, can he
retains a
sue
good
for
lawyer.
it? Can he sue for it because he's not? I mean, he's not really a. Well, I guess you can call him a public figure now.
Yeah. As soon as he hit YouTube and that 1 million or 3 million views,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he solidified himself because he can
Right.
just prove that, hey, this is me and this is made off
me.
of what I
Did you
did.
see him on the Snoop Dogg talk show?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh,
I heard
Oh
about
my
that.
God, he went off on that one other guy, man.
What'd he do? What'd he
He
say?
was cussing and swearing, saying that dude wasn't a hero. I don't know why he's trying to step in my limelight. He said that he wants Snoop Dogg to come to Cleveland to beat his ass. All this shit. I was like, oh my God.
He really did. He really did. Like
So
say
he
he
showed his
said
ass,
dude
huh?
was just totally trying to just step in front. Like, you know,
Wow.
he made it sound like the guy was, you know, had nothing to do with it. He just showed up at the end and just tried to just
And, you know,
jump in front of the camera.
I
and
remember
whatnot.
one of the interviews with him. He was talking about the guy came across the street and then he ran back.
And do you know he's got a
Right.
manager? He's got a manager too.
The
Charles,
other guy.
Charles,
He got a manager now?
He
yeah.
had to.
Here's the messed up thing about it though. He was when he went on the Snoop Dogg show. They called him up randomly. I guess their Snoop's producer got the number, and then Snoop calls him live right on the air through his cell phone, his personal cell phone, and the manager picked up the phone and he goes, "Can I help you?" or whatever the case may be. He says, "Well, yeah, this is Snoop Dogg. I want to talk to Mr. Ramsey," and then the manager turns around, has the audacity to say, "Well, I can give you a few minutes with him." I'm like, "Are you serious? Going to give him a few? You're going to give him a
With
few minutes
Snoop
with
Dogg?
And that's when he said, "Hold on, hold on a second." He put him on hold, put Snoop on hold for a minute, and then Snoop's like, "Are you serious? This man's going to give me a minute with Mr. Ramsey?" He's like, "I'm Snoop
real?
Dogg," like that, you know.
Wow, that dude got a lot of cojones. Can we say
Right.
Feel me, bro?
cojones?
You feel me, bro?
Right.
Wow.
Oh
Man.
my goodness.
He's got a big bag of burgers. Wow.
Super bag.
Wow.
That is crazy. That is definitely crazy. So,
So what else is out there in the news we could talk about, man? Oh, did y'all hear about the Boy Scouts going to allow gays and
in the Boy Scout?
yeah?
Yeah, we've been bombarded with a lot of.
My thing,
mean-
I ain't trying to be funny. My thing is this: if that's the way you are, that's
Yeah.
your business.
But why does it have to be put out there? Like, you
Right.
know, I don't come into a room and say, "Hey, I love women," And
Hey.
you know, wow, I don't have to say
I'm
that.
super straight.
That doesn't have anything to do with anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I
And it's
love
and it's kind of
multiple
crazy
women.
because they kind of making it like it's to be a fad or something.
Right, that's what I'm afraid
It is
of.
a
It's like
fad.
it's a
That's
new-
what it is. It is
crazy.
a fad.
It's
man.
being made to look like it's cool all
Like
of a
it's the
sudden.
style.
Like,
all
oh,
of a
man,
sudden.
yeah, let's just
And
come
back in the
out.
time when we came up in,
That's a no.
I mean, I'm just saying, back in the time we came in, that was a no-no.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that
And
was
now-
it might have been wrong too. I mean, it was a different degree, you
Right.
know, like I say, it's more
Different era.
accepting. You
Yeah.
can be yourself. Hey, be yourself.
Right.
Always.
That's it.
If that's
be
what you do,
yourself.
that's what you do.
I have family members that's there. I love them to death.
Right.
You know, that's what they do. I'm always
Right.
gonna love them, but that's what
Exactly.
they do. But it's just so much now that's just being bombarded in my face with it. I'm just like, really?
And you
And
have to
then-
accept some stuff that you can't do at that point.
Right,
Like I
right.
can't go join women's tennis because I'm a
Exactly.
guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's limits, you know what I'm saying? If you come out and be forward with it, then
That's you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
and
all
somebody
this,
this morning I saw another soccer player or something came out and
Yeah.
said that
he's going to be the
gay.
first professional athlete to actually play in America.
and the thing is,
Openly
Obama
gay.
had called Jason Collins to congratulate him. Why didn't he call Charles Ramsey after dude saved 3 women that's been kidnapped for 12 years?
Yeah, that's crazy. Why did he even call that dude?
Right. I mean,
Period.
and it's like Jason Collins came out, but he's at the down part of his career. It really
And it's
isn't
still- it's-
significant.
right.
It's not like saying if LeBron or Kobe
Right.
or Dwayne
and that's what's
Wade.
that's what's
Right.
going to take when Chris Bosh finally decides to tell us that he's gay. Then we okay, all right, now let's start to look at it.
Right.
But until somebody on that line,
On that line, it's gonna be like a non-factor.
It's like, so what?
It's
man?
like
I mean,
really, okay.
Can you score 30 points? If not, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Dude was averaging 1.6 points a game.
Right. I mean,
So it's like
okay, he's going to get him another contract now just because he came out. Because now if he doesn't get a deal,
contract. He gonna
you know, and now they're
practice
going to read the
discrimination
big,
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
so bad. He was.
so he probably did that to give him like 3-4 more years on his career.
yeah, he was averaging less points
Let's
than he
pull
played
that
with
up. How many?
balls.
Right, right.
Check out. Crazy part, I didn't even know he was on a team. To be honest,
Right. Yeah. It's
I didn't
like
either.
wow.
He needs a walker.
Yeah. It's like, dude.
Could do like 34 or something like that now.
Yeah. It's like.
He's in his prime, man. He should just quit.
Yeah.
I think so too.
And that's
Yeah.
what he was on the way out, I think, and it's just a way of we can be the first guys to have the first gay guy. You know, this will be great pub. We'll look like a great team.
Right.
Get out of here,
crazy,
man.
man.
We don't care. If you ain't scoring, man.
Exactly.
Even
it
if
ain't
you
gonna
are
be
scoring,
it ain't gonna be significant to like you said, like a alpha dog stud in the NBA. or
Chris
NFL.
Bosh, I'm trying to tell you.
like I say, the WNBA is full. You know, full
Check
of,
out. You think Chris Bosh gonna have him a ceremony like they had when they first came to Miami when he comes out?
Nah, it's gonna be more like the decision.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Check
that.
out. He gonna be like, I had not one guy, not 2, but 3, but 4, but 5 homosexual affairs, or whatever. You know. So you know.
Oh, you guys are not right. That guy has a wife and kids.
Yeah, he
Dirty.
So
Man, the
he's
way
straight.
today is, man, that don't mean nothing no more.
Shout out to
Hey.
Chris Bosh.
Hey, you know, they might not even get to the finals.
Man, I'm
I
gonna
think
be
they
honest.
I think they might have figured it out. Team,
Yeah.
I've been saying all along. I mean, and
But Indiana got what?
they got that prototypical
got the-
basketball team
Right,
that I
like me and you
always
was
preach.
talking about.
Yes, they got a big man. They got a power forward that can score buckets. They got a
Right.
small forward that can get buckets.
Yep.
They got a swing man that can defend.
And they can defend against
They-
Miami's 2 and 3.
And the big man, Miami big man, they suck.
Remember when Joel Anthony and them used to play? You don't even
Right.
hear about them because only one that plays in the middle now is Chris Anderson.
Yeah, because they can't. Those other dudes can't guard Hibbert. I mean, that dude got 29 yesterday with LeBron everywhere. Like, shouts out to LeBron. Wow. It's like old Cleveland down there.
LeBron doing the same thing in Miami that he's doing with Cleveland.
I hope he's realizing that.
No, he's not.
I saw that same expression
No, it's
on
not.
his face.
They have to play
it's
LeBron
not.
48
Time
minutes to win
out.
now.
Time out.
Now, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Now, I will give you
No.
this.
Say
Dwayne Wayne
No.
provided
No.
that flash in that
Hey.
one game.
Keith, let him say what he gonna say, because I got the defense that anything he can possibly say to defend that the Heat do not look like the old Cavs. Go for it. Go for it.
The old LeBron would not have went to the hole on that shot in game 1 to win it.
True
The
that.
old,
True that. True
all right,
that.
that's the next topic.
but
That's the next topic.
I'm speaking just on team wise.
Oh, I'm not talking. No,
he is carrying them on his back
He
like
is.
an East
He
pack.
is. But the
Right.
difference
So-
is that LeBron that was here in Cleveland for them 7 years would have not done that.
True that. He would have. Hey, I can't argue that, but he's a different LeBron right now.
I didn't say he was a different. He wasn't a different
very
LeBron.
But the
fortunate for
common
them.
denominator is still there that he's still carrying.
He's
them.
still carrying
I
them.
understand
That's
that.
all we're
point
saying.
is.
The comment was that he looks like the LeBron that was here when he was in Cleveland.
No, we wasn't meaning that.
No,
We wasn't meaning
Let's
that.
get it
We
clear.
was saying
Because that ain't the
basically
same
that-
LeBron
let's
that was here.
clarify. What
we
we
just saying
saying
that he's
is-
carrying them
Yes,
like he
he's-
was
yeah.
in
He's
Cleveland.
carrying them
Oh, yeah.
just as he had to carry the Cleveland team.
Oh, yeah.
It's just-
Right.
He left to go to a nicer
He
scenery,
took
I
his
guess.
marbles and he went to go play with his boys.
I hope he chokes.
I hope he does.
They
too.
they're in trouble. I mean, they snuck through
Yeah.
that first game. I mean, if it wasn't for Paul
They
George
should've lost
throwing
that
that
first
ball
game.
away at the
Right.
man.
I
But
don't
look what
want.
he did. But look what he did when he was in Cleveland. He at the playoffs. I mean, he's not really good under pressure. He's gonna choke again, man.
I could say that 3 years ago. I would agree with you.
I can say it right
Like
now
with the
because
Dallas
he's
series.
gonna
Right
do it.
now, he is getting it. He is
Yeah.
doing it by himself. I mean, they tripled. Did you see that pass yesterday to the corner?
the corner,
Yeah,
Mike
Jump.
Miller.
He had 3 people trying to guard him, and he
Right.
still figured out the
Man, that
correct
was a heck-
basketball play.
that was
The
a heck of
dude
a
is
pass.
clutch.
If
It's
if he has the people around him to help him, he's okay. But if he's by himself down the court, I don't know, man. He's gonna shake you a little bit.
Here's my only concern, man. I agree with you all on the aspect of Indiana is built perfectly to play against Miami.
Plus, that's who Indiana wanted all along.
But there's one problem that I have, and they have to prove me wrong yet. Indiana was in this position last year, and all of a sudden they decided to make this a street fight.
Hopefully
And they were up 2-1, and they blew it.
But you know what?
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So I don't want. It's only 1-1. I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet because last year I said to say, oh yeah, this is over. Miami ain't getting it, and Indiana just changed their whole game plan. As long as Indiana doesn't change their game plan up and they play the way they're playing now, I honestly feel that they can beat Miami. But I just.
If you watch the press
I just hope
conferences,
history don't repeat itself.
they address exactly what you said after every press conference. They say we learned from last year.
Right.
We
And
learned.
you also got to look at another common denominator. The head of all that controversy trying to start stuff with him is on the bench. He's hurt.
Right.
Granger.
Right. He's not even in it.
He's not even in it.
Okay. I understand that,
And
but
Paul
until
George-
Which he
and
would have
West.
been an asset, though. I will
He
say
would've been an asset.
He would have
Yes.
changed. I mean, this
Right.
might have been a
Yes.
whole different series if he was
Right.
there because that's 20
because
points.
now,
Just-
right off the
now
bat.
you can put Granger back at the 3 and you can move George to the 2, which is going to cause even more problems because
Right.
D Wade ain't getting nothing on dealing with him.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Or for either one.
But I mean, like I said,
D Wade
I
ain't
mean,
getting really now though.
because it
Probably
seemed
kept.
because it seemed like Granger was the main one that had beef with Miami.
Oh yeah,
last year.
and that's why I said,
And I
you
think
know,
he
I'm
probably
not.
would have learned
Right.
from that too.
I'm hoping because the series is still early.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they really truly believe that they've learned from last year because they go back to that again, man, and want to do the physical. I'm gonna beat you up for the rest of this.
No.
that ain't gonna
No,
work.
no, they
you
learned.
ain't gonna do nothing but get Miami mad. Then
Yes. They don't want to do that. We getting to wrap it up. Bob.
Chicago tried that, and see what happened. All right, y'all. We gonna come on back. We gonna talk about a rapper supposedly faked his own death, and the drug of choice for diabetics, from what they say.
Yes.
And I also want to bring up about our world's greatest councilman here in the city of Cleveland,
Oh, yes.
Mr. Zach Reed.
Oh, yeah. On the Hood Point on the Morning Show Central Radio Network.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to TurnScore. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, TurnScore is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer, so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. TurnScore is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. TurnScore will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, TurnScore is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscore.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. TURNSCOR.com. Turnscore.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Hey, yo, T, Simpy said he wanted us to do something for Cleveland.
Talking with bottles of Henny, who be friend of foe in my vicinity, cause jealousy, greed,
styles are high velocity. My philosophy, criminal minded. Nothing to move unless I say like sign. Finest women kissing my 3-carat diamond in my ears shining. Shine, you know the one who got the game. I used to boost the road rocks in the halls of fame. Now I made a piece of frame. Of me and son, the next sire, untouchable like white flames. To get burnt, just call me fire. Adversaries aspire to wet my chest, feel my stress. I better take camouflage, train assassin to take my last breath. Better yet, Sean be like the dawn of Teflon, dropping bombs on city blocks whenever the drama forms. Born from the ghetto streets, meet me with red iris taking over. So can you dig it like Cyrus? We on the vibe, the lockdown, the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. I'm in the rule it all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve. Street drama escalates to heights that step defying. Moms crying at funerals of low rollers trying to play high and take a look into my red eye. As dreams shatter, people smile up in your face, but try to take you down like backstabbers. Blood splatter, I'm hit. I drop my slip up on the sea, master gas, grab my heat, let the fury unleash. Saying prayers, hoping they need less. Just weapons bless all those who try to test me. Internal bullets are burning, feeling my mortality, reality hit. Like the lead that struck the tires, hit a tree, trying to build. They met me with rapid fire, Cleveland fire, feeling the heat. I let 5 shots spit, 2 hits to target, 1 leg and 1 wig split. Bigness under gun smoke, making me choke, adrenaline pumping blood out my body. Do something, I feel the cold hand of death coming. How my hollows follow on the last, I see my name. It's a death, Brendan Chris will be the next man to reign. We on the vibe, the lockdown, the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. My mission to rule it all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve. We on the vibe, the lockdown, the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. My mission to rule it all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve.
We got some breaking news from downtown Cleveland. We're going to kick to our on-the-scene reporter, Justin.
This is Justin from the MSC Radio Network. We are live downtown where we've had some reports of some recent zombie attacks. We got a witness here that states she knows what's happening.
Oh my God, the zombie was eating that man's face. But I got an awesome Mindless Clothing t-shirt.
Mindless Clothing. www.mindlessclothing.com.
Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. User friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
We're back to Hood Point with real people, real thoughts, real conversation on the MSC Radio Network. I'm your host, Keith Allen, along with my co-host, E. Rumble and Sean C.
What up?
And we just down here kicking it and everything. If you feel you want to call in to the show and holler at us, feel free to call us at 1-888-668-0742.
I got a question.
What's up?
This is actually to Sean. It ain't to you. Sean, how we co-host and he hosts? How come we all ain't co-hosts? You ever notice that?
Hey, you got a good point. I mean,
you know, the David Ruffin ghost just possessed me for a second. You know, my fault.
I'm off this
could
man.
be.
I'm out of here now.
Ego's out of control here. So he just came and took the line. Like,
Off the batteries.
Oh, shit.
Time out.
Switch and get this one right here.
Nope.
he got it. He got it.
Yeah, I got it. I just missed the cover over here.
Man.
Did I lose the cover
Keep it
too?
real. Yeah. Oh, it's over there. It's over there.
Okay,
Chris
we having
Gordon.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I want my host.
Pandemonium. Pandemonium.
So you know how that is.
You know how we do. We're gonna keep it real. This is
Everything good. But yeah, like I say, it's cool. It's cool. Keeps the professional. He teaches this, man.
Man, you gonna make me lose my religion. What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Hey.
A, B,
and C.
See why you the host and we the co-host, okay?
It was just a little, what's the name?
Hey, all right, let's start it over.
No. Too late now.
You sure? I was going to introduce you, man.
No, that's all right.
I had you fading.
That's all right.
Our host, E. Rumble.
No, I'm not host. We're co-hosts.
I was going to be the co-host, man. I had you.
No, we've been the co-hosts.
And Keith could have been like the guy on the side.
Yeah.
You want me to do it that way?
No, too late.
You sure?
I could have been the symbol.
That's all right. Don't try and clean it up now.
I could have changed my name
that's
like
between
Prince.
you and him, though. I'm just trying to be the peacemaker here.
I see.
He the one that made the bold statement. And he's sweating now. You got him on the spotlight. Like, wow.
Well, you know, I'm under the spotlight, and
I ain't sweating. I'm under the side on bright lights too.
But I got the, hair, and
Hey, was that a dig? Oh, it's on.
No, see what I'm saying? First we co-host. Now you ain't talking about the hair, man. See what we talking about, man?
Next to Saram,
I ain't talking about the hair.
Just wait. Just wait. Just
I
wait.
ain't talking about the hair at all.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
So yeah, so before we went off, man, I had to talk about my man. I don't understand why this guy is still councilman here in Cleveland and he can't drive without having a drink.
He's got every right to party, but he's in a position where he can definitely get a driver. That's kind of irresponsible.
At some point, man, they need to put the device on his car where before he starts his car up, he has to breathe into it and
Yeah, he should have been at that. I mean,
Yes.
you know, I know
Yes.
people that have done less and got caught
And got
fewer
that.
times and had to, like, say, blow in the thing to
Right.
start your car.
Right.
So,
and it's-
yeah, I
it's-
agree with you wholeheartedly on
And
that. How
I
he
guess from my
escaped that.
understanding, I guess it really depends on the judge that you get. I mean,
Yes.
it's up to their discrepancy. Because
Yeah.
I heard that with the, you know, it's not like after so many DUIs you get the party plates. You know,
No,
it's
right.
up to if it's your first time, the judge wants to give you the plates, you can get it.
Yes,
Oh.
that is true.
Zach got to get it together, my man.
Hey, you
Yeah,
better
that-
get it together.
That's
man.
crazy. I mean, like you say, he can afford to get a designated driver.
Something.
Bottom
Right.
line,
Take a
is
cab,
No
something.
excuse.
You can afford a cab.
I mean,
you could get a company car or something. Little,
somebody would take him home from the bar.
Somebody.
He's
Yes.
him. He's him.
Because of who he is.
Exactly. That's it's no excuse.
no
for that.
excuse. No excuse at all, man. No excuse at all.
And we can't even give him no more time. That's just sad. And he's supposed to be a leader in our community.
Exactly. That's my main point. It's him.
right.
He's making a bad example. You're supposed to be a head of a community, man, leading them, and this is the
elected.
And it's crazy.
Yes.
Elected.
And it's
People are
thing,
looking
you
up
is
to
the main one spearheading that you can't text and drive in Cleveland, but you're drinking and driving.
Right.
Well, it ain't texting. He ain't lied. I mean, let me stop.
But if you're saying one
Say, at
thing,
least he
but you're
picked his
doing
battle.
yeah, you can't fight them all.
right. But if you're saying one thing and then you're going contradictory totally,
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, I
Contradictory,
don't think I'm
totally.
defending the brother.
Yeah.
Now. I'm just
it's just
There's
like
no
it's,
condoning that.
at
at all.
some
Right.
point is somebody needs to lay the hammer down on this brother to get him to realize what he's doing.
or something, or he gonna end up getting into a serious accident or
Well,
something.
I mean, this time it has to come to an end because
It has to.
Right.
people aren't gonna let it fly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Whoever gonna be running against him gonna have a lot of ammunition and
Oh
everything.
man.
Oh, it's gonna be a no run.
So what you guys got planned for the holiday, man?
Chilling.
Chilling, finishing these projects.
What projects?
I took some pictures and shot some video of a prom last night.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Shouts out to Alicia and the MLK class of 2013.
All right. Shout
It's
out.
up at the Roundup at Gordon Park.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty nice.
Congrats to all the graduating classes.
All of 'em, man.
everywhere.
Yes.
Everybody
Shout out to my
graduated.
kids who are going to the next grades. My daughter's going to the 8th. My son is going to the 1st grade.
Congratulations.
And let me tell you real quick on how I found out my son's getting promoted to the 1st grade.
How?
They sent a packet home, summer packet, kindergarten, summer math packet, kindergarten to 1st grade. So, all right, okay. So if it's preparing him for 1st grade, I guess he's going to the 1st grade.
Right, exactly.
Oh, man.
Also, I like to say shout outs to my twin cousins, Jalen and Danielle Tate. They'll be graduating from Twinsburg High School on
Oh,
Tuesday.
really? Yes, it is
Yes.
Tuesday. Shout out to the Tigers. All right.
Yes.
Oh, well, if
Right.
we going around the room, then I got to
Right.
give a special shout out to my son who is graduating from
Euclid High.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Yes.
If it wasn't for me.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, I got one too.
Say it. Come on now.
Yeah, shoot.
I want to give a shout out to my daughter that's 12 years old that's got a scholarship to OSU.
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's
Big
big
shout
stuff
out.
right there.
And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Marshall Lilly. She got a scholarship to Spelman University.
Nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Hey, we
Hey,
on
man,
a
we on a
roll.
roll.
No?
We on
Like I
a
said, I
roll.
got two little cousins, Javon, Kelsey,
Right.
graduated from college this year.
Oh, that's good.
In Michigan, respectively.
Okay.
Eastern Michigan.
Okay. Shout out to my little nephew, little D. He's going to be going to Benedictine, playing football for Benedictines
Oh,
next
that's
year.
what's up.
So, you know, there's a lot of big things going, man. I'm so proud of my son, man. I can't say it enough. You know, I got my son in the baseball. You know, that's,
Okay.
I know that's my sport.
Good.
He's playing T-ball. So at first it was a little rough trying to get him to hit off the tee, but he's doing pretty good with that. Well, Wednesday was the first practice that the coaches actually started throwing to them, pitching to them so they hit.
Okay.
In practice, he had 5 hits in practice, hit more balls with him pitching to him than he did off the tee.
Nice.
Thursday, he had a game, came up at bat 3 times, got 2 hits out of the 3 at bats that he had with him being
Okay.
pitched to him. So, you know, I'm hoping that I can get my son and my daughter to get well in their sports and they can get a scholarship so I don't have to pay but incidental fees, as I call them, for college.
And baseball is where it's at. If you young and
People
black,
sleeping on
play baseball because you can. I'll give you all the facts right now. One, you can play baseball till you're about 50 years old.
Amen.
If you can hit or you can still throw the ball 75 to 80, 90 miles an hour, you will still have a job.
Two, all those faces that you see on the baseball field are not black people. Do not get it twisted. It's a shortage. Play.
A big shortage.
Big shortage.
You'll be the man or woman, respectively, whatever. And they make millions of dollars.
And the contracts are guaranteed.
And half the game, you get to sit on a bench and watch the game.
Right.
Yes. Man, you know what I would really love to do, Sean, man? I would really love to somehow, some way. I would be assistant coach, help out. I really want to get back into Shaw's baseball program and help out somehow.
They probably need it. I mean, I'm not even hip to what's going on with their baseball team, but
I'm
quite
within
sure.
or something.
I need to do that.
I mean, I know
man.
the East Cleveland Little League. From what I'm hearing, you know, this is just a rumor, but it needs a lot of help. And
I didn't even know they even had it.
Yeah, they redid it like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it sounds like, you know, they're trying. You know, hats off to them trying.
It's not like the RBI league, like, you know, trying to revive baseball in the inner city stuff, man. I remember playing years ago in EC, man, and
hey, when I played, they didn't even have T-ball, man. I played Little League at 7.
Yes.
I was playing hardball 7. Now now you T-ball and I coached the T-ball championship teams. Hey, shouts out to that team. You know, at 18.
Hey, that's what's good.
Yes.
That's what's good. I want to
get Ray Cash, be good.
I want to get back into it too. So, you know, actually.
Yeah, I really do, man. Because I help out with my son's team, man. It's a lot of fun, man, just teaching them the fundamentals, man. I mean, it's tough because they're pre-K and kindergartners are all on the team, and trying to keep their concentration it's actually getting funny now, man, because like the littlest of things, like the other night they had a game. My son points out, an eagle, and the whole team just turns in the middle of the game. Oh, wow, it's an eagle. Hey, no, wow, the ball is coming to you. Pay attention.
Hey,
when you're dealing with them at 5, 6, 7, that attention span,
it's not.
It's not there.
They love playing in the dirt.
They might see one little pebble in the dirt, and it's over with.
It's over with. This one little girl, she's so cute. Her name is Sierra. She loves to slide in the dirt. Yeah, she doesn't even have to slide. They're not stealing bases or anything. She just wants to slide. She'll be on third because I help coach third when they're batting, and she'll go home and I look up and she's getting off the ground. I'm like, well, what happened? Oh, I just slid. That's all. I just like to slide.
Why not?
And I think the thing is because you know they start off at 6 with T-ball. 5 actually. Well, I think the difference is
there's one little boy on my team that's 4.
Yeah. And the difference is like in the suburbs and stuff like that, they start their kids off earlier.
And that's the way it should be.
Right, the way it should be. Then they break them off, whereas Cleveland goes from 9 to 12. And T-ball is basically, I will say, very little heard of.
Yeah, right. You're absolutely right.
And they go 9 to 12, and by 9 and 12, it's actually too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real,
I mean, I think T-ball is so key. I mean, you don't have to do it the whole year, but if you start them off, that whole hand-eye coordination that starts to develop there off that tee, and it does so much for you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, even when I
it
was
actually
in high
do
school,
much for even the older ones. I brought my tee down for my teams and stuff, and boys they couldn't locate the ball. All of a sudden, started hitting the ball.
You get a feel. You need a feel for hitting, and that's what a tee teaches.
Yes.
You know what it feels like when you make solid contact.
Yes.
You know what it feels like when you don't make solid contact.
Right. On top of it, teaches you how to make a level swing.
Correct. Yeah. I was just about to say that, and it makes you. It makes you go straight across instead of uppercutting because you just smack the tee.
Right.
And that's I agree. Like I say, it's a part of development that I didn't get to experience.
Was T-ball actually in existence back then, or
no?
No, when we were younger, it wasn't. I mean, there was. Living up the hill and living in Cleveland Heights, I did get the luxury of some of the perks of Cleveland Heights stuff. So, but there was
wasn't available.
There was no There was no T-ball. There was straight. You got pitched to as a kid, and so I played in East Cleveland's league until they got rid of the league, right? And then I started playing up in Cleveland Heights. But I mean, when I got to high school, a lot of those guys, that was the first time they even played organized ball. At that time, it's too late, man. That's tough to the parts of the game that you need to learn already.
Yeah, that's what was bad about East Cleveland. There was no middle team unless you went and played down with Keith and them down
down
like
DuPont.
Yancey and Damon and them.
They all went down to DuPont.
And that was big.
Yeah.
My man went to you
Giants.
Exactly.
Yep, that's who I played with, the Giants.
Everybody know what's up.
Yep, Kirby and Mr. Morrison.
We throw it hard as wet to you.
Yeah,
right,
man. It was,
it wasn't fair, but it was what it was.
But it's a whole different thing when they saying now that the 13 and 14-year-olds is shrinking, especially in Cleveland. It's shrinking. As far as participating in baseball.
Because it's nowhere from the participate.
Nowhere to play. Yes, exactly. It's really not. It's nowhere.
Like 4 teams across the city. Maybe.
And then, how many games they play, Keith? Like
5 or 6.
That's what is that?
By the time you get it grooved, the season's over.
Yep.
Only chance you got is join one of those traveling leagues.
Right.
Those traveling teams.
And it seemed like the truth is Cleveland is basically a football town because now football teams start practice off where they used to start conditioning in the middle of July. Yeah. Now they start in the middle of June or even May in some cases.
Well, I know when I was in school, we started in May with May Day at Shaw High School. So, we actually, when the football season ended, we took off a couple of weeks and then we in the weight room.
Right.
All the way until it was time for the spring to come out, and then it's May Day, and then we practiced it all summer until it was time.
They used to be walking around with T-shirts.
Right.
Was it PMA?
Positive mental attitude. PMA. Man, let me tell you, man, to this day, I tell folks, man, Coach Mental is I don't know of one person that could influence the least amount of people to do so much than that man could. We had like 32, 36 people on the football team, but I guarantee you all 36 of them players will run through a brick wall for Coach Mental.
Y'all had some dominant football teams back then.
Man. Yeah.
Those are the
before me, after me. Ooh, man. They say.
It started from 87 and went up to 90.
Dude, I'm going to tell you straight up, if it, the year I came out, if it wasn't for Robert Smith,
don't worry about
the future Hall of Fame, Robert Smith had to beat us. And he did it pretty much by himself.
He beat us. He beat a few people by himself. He beat a few teams.
But
it 34 to nothing.
Yeah, I was at that game. Oh, that dude. When I saw that, I was like, oh. You always hear the high school legend hype,
Yes.
Man, I saw Robert Smith
firsthand.
Like our dudes, I know our dudes personally. These dudes can run. They athletes, big, strong. These dudes is they benching, they running faster than I ever seen. I watched Robert Smith run away from our defense. Literally. He went around the end.
The play. The play.
And stepped 80 yards. And it looked like nobody was even
untouched.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I remember the play. I was part of that team. I know that play specifically. He was actually at tailback. There was another guy at quarterback named Rashawn Jernigan.
Yes.
They ran a pitch play. We had the play set up perfectly. It went pitched it to Rob to the right. He ran a few steps to the right. We had it covered. This dude planted, turned, and ran 75 yards the opposite direction, untouched.
And what was so sick about it is anybody that's ever seen, even on TV, it translates the same way. He does not look like he's running that fast. But he is moving away from everybody at a ridiculous rate. Hey, shouts out to that dude.
Shout out.
And the Robert Smith we talking about is the Robert Smith that be on ESPN.
The one that played for Minnesota.
Yes, that
Robert Smith. I watched him. Wow.
We even had a stud at running back with Quandon, man.
Quandon Mango is a beast. He was a beast when we was in elementary. Y'all
had a few. Y'all
top.
had Quandon. Y'all had Lavelle Humphreys.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my dude, Lavelle Humphrey. Shouts out.
Yeah, Mango was a freak, though, honestly. Honestly,
Yeah,
like that
man.
dude, he should have went. But man, time flies.
I just
when you
looked
have
up
me
like,
about it.
man, we
It's
just
like
came out of
that
break.
time already.
We getting the wrap it up box every time.
You know.
All right.
Anyway, be
Hanini.
sure you check out Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, for the best subs in town. And while you're there, tell them MSC Radio Network sent you and get $1 off on your meal.
And I just found out something too about Hanini's too.
What's that?
They now sell milkshakes.
Oh, word.
Oh, wow.
They have a milkshake machine. I went up there before yesterday to get something from them,
Right.
and I saw the milkshake machine and I bought one. Those things are freaking delicious.
Oh, wow.
So,
Man.
Yeah, I gotta
go
go
and
check
cop
that
those.
out.
It's a hot day, too.
Yeah, hot day
Yes.
too, man.
Right.
Oh, and they also raised a bunch of money for Gina and Michelle, and
Oh, that's what's good.
yeah, they had some sort of like banquet or something, and they're giving away $500 worth of gas too.
Oh, wow.
Support
what's
them.
up.
Hanini.
Support them.
Yeah, so
Get
stop.
that address one
period.
more time.
Yeah, stop out there.
7310 Lorraine Avenue. And mention the MSC Radio Network and you'll get $1 off on your meal.
Get that dollar.
I also like to give an ending shout out to wow, I forgot, just went that quick. I want to shout out to my people on the Random Rant, Bobo, Keisha, and DJ Scotty. They had me on their show.
Oh, shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Thanks for
DJ
the love.
Scotty, I got them DVDs too.
Yes.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Miss V and CM. Oh my goodness, CM.
Brain fart.
It's Miss V and Ishmael. I was kicking it with them on
Yes.
Age Radio Show also.
Man, this
Hey,
dude's
man,
a
before we
star.
go, man,
That's why he's the host.
Wait,
No,
stop. Wait,
no.
E, hold on a minute. He's on all these other different radio stations, but he can't even come to his own show and do his own show.
And he's the host.
And he's the host. He's now the co-host.
I'm
But
riding
I've
with
been
E
here for the
now.
last 2 weeks.
We walking off on this. Sean C. Peace.
Y'all can't go nowhere.
We out of here.
Come back here and turn this stuff off yourself.
Oh, wow. Anyway, this your man Keith Allen along with my host that disappeared on me. E Rumble and Sean C. They're hosts on the Hood Point along with me. Until next week, have a safe holiday.
Man.
Be safe, and we out.
Niggas always ride with my niggas. If situations arise, I would die with my niggas. Crooked River, all star for life. Running these Cleveland City streets all day and night.